what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Good Kraken Show. This is episode 132. 132. Hi.
Thank you for that.
Your host today, Devin Stanford, aka Brevin the Dude. What is up, everybody? I am joined here today by the Screamin' Polynesian, who's actually not wearing black today for the first time in forever. You know, can't say the same. Ernell Pearson.
Hey, what's happening, babies?
Yeah, what's up? AKA Ocean Shrine.
Yeah, no, I actually got this new shirt. This is this bad boy. It's a Silent Hill 3 shirt coming from these guys over that I found on Twitter that do video game B shirts. Let me VR espionage VR on Twitter, espionage_VR, and whoever this is, these dudes, they do some of the sickest shit on the fucking planet as far as video game apparel is concerned. I'll pull up one thing here. They have this tweet that is a Sekiro hoodie, a Sekiro pullover hoodie, and oh my god, and a Bloodborne long sleeve tee that is just the hardest shit I think I've ever seen in my life.
Dope.
Oh my god, I saw, and this was a special edition one that they did, and I was like, I have to have that. And it's like, it was like a good like $60, and I was like, fuck it, dude, like we're going, my man, we're fucking going. So it came in today, and I was like, I gotta wear it for the show. I gotta floss. I gotta keep my sauce on lock like a nugget. You know what I'm saying? Like a nugget.
Yeah.
Oh, Esco says hydrate.
Like a nugget.
Oh, hydrate.
Ernell, do we have the same cup?
What?
Do we have the same Starbucks? Is yours the black green?
I think no. I have the matte version. I think because you have the shiny one. Mine's just the matte black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyways, Devin, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, but that other beautiful voice that you hear is none other than my beautiful little cherry blossom, Garrick Bartholomew Eakin.
Eaton. How you doing, Garrick, baby? How you doing?
Tired. I didn't sleep much this weekend, to be honest. Because I was worried about my neighbors burning my fucking yard down.
Which they did do. Like, you have a justified reason to be worried about that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So on the 3rd, some of my neighbors were lighting fireworks. Where I live in Utah, we're in a drought in our 3rd consecutive year in a row. Around the summertime, and our reservoir is dropping like a half inch a day, just so you guys can understand like how bad the water problem is.
Of course, yeah.
And for whatever reason, Utah decided to legalize aerial fireworks here about a year ago.
Utah.
And well, a stray one came into my backyard and started 3 separate fires in my lawn.
Ooh,
fantastic!
3 of them,
and it was. Yeah, so that was awesome. And so I basically like stormed out my front door and called everybody on, like literally everybody within my view in that moment was a fucking idiot, and I addressed them as such. Like literally like stepped out my front yard and addressed the idiotic masses like, what the fuck are you idiots doing lighting aerial fireworks in a goddamn drought? You fucking morons. I was like, my backyard is literally on fire, to which somebody responds, everybody on the block's doing it. How do you know which one of us it was did it? I was just like, dude, it literally doesn't matter which one of you lit my backyard on fire. You're all participating in this fuckery. Therefore, you're all at fault.
On the plus side, it could be worse. You could be living in Connecticut or Maine? Yeah, Connecticut or Maine, where there's currently a Powassan virus outbreak happening via ticks.
That sounds awful.
You could have a tick-borne virus that is apparently being driven by climate change.
I do need to flex my small victory though over this whole ordeal.
Yes,
because there was a victory.
Okay.
Last night on the 4th of July. Nobody on my block lit a single fucking firework.
Hell yeah, baby.
So,
Hell yeah.
you guys can talk shit on me, and you guys can say I'm that asshole neighbor, but I won. I won.
Yeah,
You
fucking
sure
him
did,
up
baby.
on Trinity Day. Good job.
Yeah. Anyways, carry on.
America's canceled. You just fucking.
Yeah, you canceled
4th of
America.
July
Now-
is fucking
now
canceled.
all of your
dog.
neighbors hate you. All of them.
Worth it.
Oh, dude.
Worth it.
I hope they do.
We got shit to celebrate. Worth it.
Telling everybody to stop lighting their fireworks as I fly my my pride flag in the window. We're literally, dude, we're the only pride flag on the whole street.
Oh yeah.
Really? Oh god, it's one of those cul-de-sacs, huh?
Oh yeah, dude,
Oh,
it's
God.
awful. So we just like, so I'll piss everybody off. I don't give a shit.
Mm.
Fuck 'em.
Well, when the day comes that you move to Portland, just move to like Alberta, and you'll be perfect. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Oh, Eastmoreland's great, dude. You got Black Lives Matter flags and Pride flags and
Excellent.
all
I'll
the
fit
stuff.
right in.
So someone went around to all the stop signs over here, and where it says stop, they put racism right underneath on all the stop signs. So all
That's
the
good.
stop signs.
So
say stop
so
racism.
what you're saying is I need to move back.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. That's exactly what you're saying. I'm also I'm saying that they should have just spray painted the S red so it just says top.
Hmm.
You'd have to spray paint the E too, dummy. Learn how to spell.
Unstop?
Damn it! I was trying to get him. I was trying to get him.
You motherfucker. Do the intro down, god damn it.
Yeah. Well, we're not talking about how to spell things because this is the Good Kraken Show, where we are talking about Dragons with Friends, more great storytelling, our best games of 2022 so far, and much, much more. Because this is the Good Kraken Podcast, your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 12 p.m. Yeah! If you're riding this way, you can head on over to our Discord, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access before they go live on podcasts and video services across the digital sea.
Yarg.
Yarg.
But if you've emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that is totally fine. You can come watch us record the show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime, and we would love for you to give that to us to help us keep pushing out content for all of you listening and or watching it at home. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken, ! And leaving a review there. Review. Ernell.
What's up, Devin? What's up, baby?
We got some captain orders.
What's poppin'? What do we got?
Please, everybody, please go donate to Elevated Access to support access to reproductive and gender-affirming healthcare. Again, we are going to be pushing this for quite a while because, fuck this country. We didn't celebrate it yesterday.
Goddamn. Sure ain't.
Sure ain't.
Not today, Satan.
And Esco, if you just use the command !rogue, you can get
you can get some energy to stay up late.
to hang out with us later.
Oh my god. Esco, don't listen to this garbage. Okay? Yeah, Esco leaves chat. Yeah. I wouldn't blame you after that. I would not blame you.
I couldn't help it. You just gave me the perfect setup.
Oh
But yeah,
God.
everybody, literally it's just ! donate. And then you got the link right there. Please donate to Elevated Access. We will also have the link in our show notes, I believe.
Yes.
For the episode.
Right.
Yeah.
I
So,
am
definitely
just
check that out.
double-checking real quick to see here where we're at with it. Wants a token. Oh my god. Oh, Twitch, you're so annoying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Twitch just out here
Sometimes.
just standing in an open field
Sometimes.
butt naked saying, look at me. That's what Twitch does. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Interesting example, right? Like, I feel like Twitch is the dude who walks into a gas station ass naked. And it's like I like 3 beers. And you're like, you're giving me money, and that's great, pal, but you should probably lay off the OE. You know what I mean? Lay off the OE.
It's Mickey's duck.
Mickey's, yeah, they can't afford the can. Yeah, that was a Hollywood Undead reference in case anyone was wondering. Gross. I hate it. Yes, please donate. Elevated Access. I don't know if you mentioned it, Devin, but they are a nonprofit that flies people that are needing said reproductive care that are in states that don't support that, and they fly them. They have volunteer pilots that fly them to cities that do support those things safely. So please, every dollar counts. Go donate to them. Go give them some love. I'm gonna be putting in some money over there myself this weekend. So yeah, go give them some love. Anyways, Devin, what do we got next?
Well, it's time for some news because we are hitting the helm.
You prolonged the news longer than I was ready for you.
I know.
So what do you want to do? You want to do?
Garrick, why don't you take this first one?
Do it
for us.
Oh my god, dude! I'm watching. I have like a sneeze coming on, and it's gonna it's gonna be mid article when it like peaks.
Just do it.
I'm not even gonna mute. I'm just kidding.
Say elephant. Say elephant. Say elephant.
Elephant.
Damn.
What is that? Why?
Oh,
anyways.
Oh wait, I think that's supposed to stop the sneeze.
Well, hey, either way, it worked because I don't have to sneeze anymore. But it's also good. Huge Skyrim Co-op mod finally drops this week, and this is coming from Hiram Cryer at Games Radar. As recently announced, opens. God damn it! You gotta opens a new tab.
Oh, whoops.
So I read the note. I'm just like, wait a minute.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's been doing that for some reason. Where when I copy and paste some stuff, it says opens a new tab for whatever fucking reason. I don't know. Anyways, continue.
We don't pre-read articles here.
I hate it here. I hate this place.
As recently announced by a dedicated team of developers in Skyrim's community, the new Skyrim Together Reborn release date has been set for later this week on Friday, July 8th. The new mod will be published on Nexus Mods when it launches, and you can find out everything you need to know from the development team themselves right here. In short, this incredible mod will make Skyrim playable at once for multiple people. There'll be one host player inviting others to their world, and the central player will interact with NPCs and other characters for quest-specific purposes. However, all quest progression made while playing Skyrim Together Reborn will be shared between all players. So while you might not be able to talk to anyone in another player's world, all quest progress you get while playing there will transfer over to your version of Skyrim when you're back and playing solo. Finally, if you're playing Skyrim Special Edition version 1.6 or later, or the same game via Xbox Game Pass for PC, you're good to download the mod. However, Skyrim Together Reborn won't work with Skyrim VR, which you've got to imagine would be an absolute monumental undertaking. Wow, the fact that you can play this on the Xbox, the PC version of Game Pass is really dope. Actually.
I really want to try that out.
I don't have the patience to set up mods, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say you guys know how I feel about Skyrim, but
That's fair.
I mean, do you guys want to play this? Devin, you're stoked about it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Yeah, did you like just play it last year too? You like just played it?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't finish it, but I put probably 80 hours into it.
I'm gonna get the Echo Dot version that lets me play with my voice, just to spite you.
I'm sorry.
You.
Question mark?
It's
sorry.
I'll be like, Alexa, play Skyrim, and she's like, why do you want to play this trash ass game? And I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like it's crazy. My friends play it all the time.
She'd be like, oh, this is still better than Army of the Dead.
So you don't see that shit. Garrick's gonna blow his brains out. Garrick, are you thinking about just getting over the amount of time that it spends to set up a mod, or no? You're not that interested?
No, dude, I'm over Skyrim. I haven't been into big into Skyrim. I will every once in a while boot it up and just do a little self RP single player playthrough. every now and then, but like even that's like every couple of years probably. I'm ready for Elder Scrolls 6, and I still play ESO.
Okay. Okay. I see you. Oh, there it
There was
is.
that sneeze.
There it is. You didn't say elephant. You didn't say
No, I
elephant.
didn't.
You should have.
Dude, it was really bugging. But yeah, no. I'm just like, I'll just go play Elder Scrolls Online if I want to play Skyrim with other people.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's
yeah.
cool. It's cool. I mean, like it's sort of the same concept as the Elden Ring co-op, right? So same sort of concept.
Yeah, exact same premise.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool for what it is, and I can see like this being cooler, even more cool in like other games too. That like we've always wanted to have multiplayer in, like say Fallout 4 or something like that, right? It'd be really cool to have that there. There's a lot of it's cool to think about how we've had two things do this now, and like what that could possibly mean in the near future. I guess is more so my point.
Yeah, what if there's just a multiplayer element to Elder Scrolls 6 now? You know,
I mean, I
like
guess it might be something they consider depending on where they're at in development if the mod like really pops off.
Mhm.
But I mean, Bethesda for the most part really sticks with single player games. I mean, they have 76 now, but
Yeah.
Bethesda doesn't run or really take care of Elder Scrolls Online. I'm pretty sure that's ZeniMax.
Yeah, that's fair. Devin, what other game would you want to see this sort of co-op mod on? Nom. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want to see this on? What do you need?
I wish it was executed a lot better with Final Fantasy 15, with the multiplayer aspect that they did, the comrades thing. I tried that, but it would have been a lot cooler, like in the actual world of the game.
Sure.
You know?
Okay.
That'd be a good one. You know what I thought always needed like some multiplayer like type aspect to it was
Leisure Suit
Jack
Larry.
Jack and Dexter.
Yeah, it does. Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank would be very good for co-op like that.
Yeah,
especially with like
they just
the
need
state
to
of
do
Ratchet
a
and Clank now.
Yeah, since it's multiversal, why don't we just have a game that is Jack and Dexter and Ratchet and Clank together in
That'd
one
be
game?
so dope.
Jack and Clank.
Because they've already confirmed that it's somehow part of the same universe-ish in the game, because they have Jack and Dexter in one of the wormholes in the game.
It'd be Jacket and Claxter.
What if there's just a Ratchet and Daxter, and then a Jack and Clank?
Jacket and Jacket and Dank. Oh, are you guys not laughing? This is fucking genius. Jacket and Dank. Are you fucking kidding me? Guys, this is our chance. This is our chance to make money here. I'm laying it down right now. This is our opportunity. Jacket. I'm tweeting at them right now. Who does these games? Jack.
Naughty
Dude,
Dog.
it just sounds like a fucking bootleg.
That's the point. Morbid says hydrate. Fuck.
Fact. I have to drink water.
Devin, go ahead and hit him with our next story while I tweet at Naughty Dog real quick.
I sometimes you just make me question myself.
That's okay. I'll take
Guardians of the Galaxy and Deus Ex writer joins BioWare. This is coming from Ryan Dinsdale over at IGN. As reported by VGC, D. Marl had previously spent more than 14 years at Eidos Montreal, where she was narrative director and lead writer on Deus Ex Human Revelation and Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Most recently, she created the story of 2021's Guardians of the Galaxy, which won Best Narrative at the Game Awards last year. DeMarley announced the switch to BioWare on her LinkedIn page, revealing her new position as Senior Narrative Director. It's unclear what games DeMarley will be working on, but we know that BioWare is currently developing Dragon Age, Dreadwolf, and a new Mass Effect game, the latter of which would match DeMarley's sci-fi writing roots. Dragon Age Dreadwolf was officially unveiled last month, but we've known about its development since 2018. The new Mass Effect, on the other hand, was only being actively prototyped as of February this year, meaning it's in much earlier stage of development. Yo, I am actually stoked about that because more than likely she's going to be working on the new Mass Effect game. Like, more than likely.
Yeah. More than likely, right? Because like
especially with the Deus Ex writing, you know.
I mean, after that Guardians game got as much accolades as it did for its narrative, like
It was
yeah.
so good.
It's so good. Have you played it yet?
Nope, still unopened. Might have put it back.
It's literally on Game
unopened back
Pass.
there. Yeah. I bought it already. It's bought. It's purchased. I gave them my money. I just gotta actually like play it. You know what I mean? I'm living the vampire life now. Okay, just give me a fucking break here. All right.
That's the only reason I'm not judging you harder. You finally joined me.
He's owned this game since he's had his PS5.
I have. Actually, before I bought it before because I knew I was gonna get a PS5.
The thing is about like this whole thing though is I'm only like I'm like cautiously hype about it because I loved Guardian's narrative. Dude, I don't know if I will ever buy another BioWare game.
Really? Oh, hold on. That's okay. We're talking big stuff. Why is that? Because that's a big thing to say. Anthem? Really? Dude, that's it? That's the only reason?
Yep. Dude, that was enough for me. I literally I put like hundreds of hours into Anthem.
I mean, it sounds like you do want to buy more of their games if you put 100 of hours in it.
But the thing is I don't believe what the way that I was so pissed the way that all ended up. I understand that EA was ultimately the one that pulled the plug on the whole thing, but but EA still owns BioWare, and that's the situation that we're in right now. So I don't trust what they're gonna do with their products.
I know, but Garrick, Mass Effect, KOTOR, Dragon Age.
You haven't even finished Mass Effect yet.
I've never played Mass Effect.
No, he's talking to me. As if I was going to have the time to fucking finish that game right away. Baldur's Gate, the list goes on.
I do love Baldur's Gate. I do, and Dragon Age is pretty decent. But I don't know. We'll see.
Dragon Age Origins
we'll see.
Is incredible. It's true though.
If you catch wind that this next Mass Effect game doesn't have any microtransactions, would you get it?
Mass Effect games never do have microtransactions.
But that's his worry, okay? That's his worry, right? Is giving EA too much of his money, right? So
No. I didn't agree with the business decision and the handling of the development of the game Anthem. Anthem didn't on the whole. I didn't like how the development of that game was handled as BioWare and a team. So it makes me skeptical as to what they're going to be doing on future projects.
Okay. I see you. You're worried we're going to get another Andromeda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Andromeda between
that and the critical failure of Anthem, those are BioWare's two most recent titles. That's 2 L's in a row.
Yeah.
Two fairly big L's on really massive franchises.
Right.
Yeah, they did do the remaster of the original Mass Effect trilogy, and I think that gave them a little bit more good faith because they polished all that stuff up and made it all really, really good and pieced it all together pretty well and added a bunch of content to it. And I think it was only $40-$50.
Yeah, but they didn't really change the structure of the game though, right?
They changed the UI. They changed the UI and the combat of the first game because it was so outdated. They made it way better.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, as far as Garrett talking new IPs as well as, brand new continuations, I can see the hesitancy. I mean, I have to finish Mass Effect before I can really like put my own coins on the table here. I mean, Devin, you loved Guardians of the Galaxy and you love Mass Effect. I'm assuming you're fucking stoked about this.
Yes, 100%. I'm like, I am upset that the Anthem stuff happened. Andromeda had a really rough launch, but after some time of it being released, it is shaped up to actually be a pretty good game. It's not bad. It's not bad. Good game. Decent. Very decent.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've just always been a fan of BioWare, and not everybody's perfect, and not everybody's going to be coming out with heaters every single time. You know what I mean? Granted, there is some shit that EA pulled with them behind their production.
There's a difference between not dropping a heater and dropping a shit game.
yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Well, speaking of some not dropping heaters every single time, Devin, what's our next story, my guy?
Ubisoft is shutting down several online services for older games, and this is coming from Truman2 over at Game Rant. This closure of the online services will mean that players will no longer be able to play multiplayer, link Ubisoft accounts in-game, or use other online features. In addition to this, players will no longer be able to access or install DLC if the game had any released in its lifetime. If a game had a campaign mode required an online connection, such as Ghost Recon Future Soldier, the console needs to be put into offline mode in order to play. This shutdown of services will only be affecting the original releases. So games that had remasters, such as Far Cry 3, Assassin's Creed 3, will not be affected by this closure. According to the blog post, the shutdown was in order to help focus the company's resources on some of Ubisoft's newer, more popular titles. Sounds like you guys had a bad sales year, so you need to reallocate funding and resources to, make some things work.
I don't think you've ever sounded so unenthusiastic reading something in your entire fucking life. But also,
It's not exciting. What am I supposed to be excited about this story? No.
Yeah, because some guy at home in his car right now is listening to us. He's like, Jesus, fuck, he's real upset about this. I mean,
no.
Sure, like maybe that's the case. I also feel like it just, I feel like that they're trying to maybe get ready for their future in multiplayer gaming. I think that they need server space for what they plan on doing with stuff like Assassin's Creed Infinity, right? Because that who knows what that could be? That could be a massive fucking multiplayer game, which is kind of what the rumors are sort of tingling around with, is that this is supposed to be an MMO Assassin's Creed. Maybe they just need a fucking variety of server space for something like that. I don't know. I mean, Garrick, do you have a thought on like what you think it could be for?
Not like off the top of my head. I mean, I would assume like server space, or like reallocating sources for like resources. Like server space would be considered a resource, I guess. That would fall within like the parameters that they gave here. I don't know, like Far Cry 3 and Assassin, those are fairly old games at this point. Like, that kind of happens. Like online servers don't stay online forever. Like these games have had like pretty long life cycles as far as like keeping their servers online. And they both have remasters with functional like multiplayer, and like I think the shittiest thing about this is the fact that it locks you out of access from DLC that like you paid for. So like if you were like the person that had like that older copy of the game and that's the one that you played with, like you're just being like locked out of stuff that like you put money towards. But I mean, chances are pretty good that if you're playing these games, you're probably playing, the remastered version right now. One would think, for the most part.
Right. So like one could assume, yes.
Right, and so like there's probably not like a ton of players that are being like directly affected by like the loss of access to this stuff. I don't know. This just seems like a pretty typical like this shit's getting old and it's time for us to just move on to new things. Business move. Nintendo does it every couple of years with stuff.
Yeah. So you think they probably are just aging out? Is basically it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think they're just aging out servers. Like they did it with a bunch of like Nintendo does it every couple of years. Like they start to scrub like older stuff off of all the older consoles and shut things down. Like it happens. It's a bummer for sure because like there's like that little piece of video game history that's just like oof, gone forever.
Sure.
But you know, it's like I said, like everything's got remasters now and stuff. It's so hopefully like if you're playing on the older stuff, damn, that really sucks, and I am truly sorry for you. But get yourself a remastered copy, friend. Like it'll improve your gaming experience.
Isn't like this is all just like 360 era like games, right?
Yeah, which is like
Yeah.
right. It's much older stuff. Like the general gamer populace is not playing these copies of these games right now.
Very true.
So
Very true.
There's actually a list here. Let me pull this up for us here. Okay, so we got Anno 2070, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 3, specifically the 2012 release, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and AC Revelations, Driver San Francisco, Far Cry 3, Ghost Recon Future Soldier, Prince of Persia, Forgotten Sands, Rayman Legends. Aww.
Aw, not Rayman Legends.
That's a good game. That's a good multiplayer game. Silent Hunter 5, Space Junkies, Splinter Cell Blacklist, and Zombie U.
yeah, that's like
Zombie U.
that's a lot
Okay.
of like way older games, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Rayman Legends is available on the Switch.
It is. It is. I mean, like, I'm assuming it's still available to play. It's just you'll have to play a couch co-op instead of online.
That's
You
fair.
know,
Well,
That's
it
fair.
might have have a remaster though.
It could.
Rayman Legends? No, it's kind of a fairly new-ish game. It came out like
It was newer.
2016. Yeah, a little bit more on the newer side. I play with my kid. She loves it. She loves the shit out of that game. It gets real hard during one part where we have to like run away from this falling castle thing in a desert. It gets real hard, especially with a 6-year-old who's not very good with the controller. And I'm like, oh, child, just jump. When I
Child.
jump, you know what I'm saying?
Child.
Just
Child.
my child in Christ.
My child. I was thinking about it, but I was like, I'm not. Gonna
Yeah,
do
my
it.
child in Christ.
I'm not
Speaking
doing it.
of Ubisoft, though, Ubisoft is holding a multi-game showcase in September. This comes from Tom Ivan over at Video Games Chronicle, kicking off at 12 p.m. Pacific Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and 8 p.m. British Standard Time, and 9 p.m. Central. Why to list everything? On a Saturday, the event will, quote, reveal updates and news on multiple games and projects from Ubisoft teams around the world, end quote, and will be broadcasted on YouTube, Twitch, and on Ubisoft's official website. Ubisoft recently said it plans to, quote unquote, unveil the future of Assassin's Creed in September, which could tie into the upcoming Forward event. The company also announced today that it will present a Skull and Bones gameplay reveal this Thursday on June 7th. The French publisher has traditionally held a conference each
Or
summer.
July.
Oh, that is a typo on their part.
Yeah,
July 7th. July
It's
7th,
this
yes.
Thursday.
Yes, this Thursday. Thank you. Good catch. Let's see, the French publisher has traditionally held a conference each summer, almost always in June, to coincide with E3, but it chose not to hold a major product showcase last month, which would have coincided with Summer Game Fest. The company held its first fully digital conference, Ubisoft Forward, in July 2020 after E3 was canceled amid COVID-19 concerns. It claimed the format was a success, attracting concurrent viewership that surpassed its previous E3 conferences. Ubisoft Forward events were also held in September 2020 and in June 2021. Last week, Ubisoft confirmed plans to participate at Gamescom 2022 in August. The publisher will deactivate the servers of some of its older games in September. Shutdown means that owners of multiple games will be unable to play multiplayer at all for several Assassin's Creed titles: Far Cry 3, Splinter Cell Blacklist, Driver San Francisco, and Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands. So as we were sort of saying, it's like there's potential that it could be ramping up to something. I also think, like, because here's the main thing I want to ask you guys about. Who else is kind of fucking stoked about Skull and Bones, firstly? Because I'm fucking hyped on this goddamn game.
Dude,
I
I have been aware of that game since its conceptual and existence.
Yeah. Right.
Like literally the moment anybody breathed anything about that online, it has been in my list of games to watch and for years because it's been freaking years. I'm really, really I'm gonna be overhyped for it and it's gonna hurt me. I have this deep feeling. It's gonna hurt me so bad. But I want it to be so good because pirates.
Which is funny you say that because I think for all the same reasons you're really hyped about it, or all the same reasons that Devin doesn't give a shit about it anymore. If I remember correctly, Devin, you were saying before when we talked about this a while back that because of all the hype it sort of had fumbling about itself as it's been stepping on its own toes, you don't give a shit about it anymore.
Which is fair, man. The development has been a disaster from what I understand.
Yeah.
I just have other games I'm more excited about now.
What would they need to show for you to be excited about Skull and Bones?
Free to play.
A free ass game.
I mean, it's supposed to be a multiplayer game, right? How do you compete in a multiplayer space without also going free to play? Because all the best multiplayer games right now are free to play.
Especially when Sea of Thieves is out, right?
Yeah, Sea of Thieves is free to play. Fall Guys is free to play. Warzone's free to play. Apex is free to play.
It's been in development too long. What are they even going to charge for it?
Oh god.
It couldn't given the nature of the game, they couldn't ask for more than $40.
I mean, one, you're correct, right? Two, I'm kind of in the same boat, no pun intended, as Devin.
You intended that.
Unintended.
I was about to say it. I was like, oh, man.
That was on purpose.
Oh, no.
That was on purpose.
I'm riding the same way that Devin is. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just. I guess you could say that. I am definitely sailing in Devin's winds here. This.
I walk the plank.
Look, I genuinely considered disconnecting just then. The only reason I did it, my finger was on the fucking buttoner now. I was just like, it would fuck everything up. That's the only reason. It was there. I was ready. I was just like, he didn't.
Oh my god, dude. I agree with Devin. I think that this game absolutely needs to be free. At this point, it's been 8 years since we
I feel
first...
bad saying that.
Has it been that long?
Why? No, dude. You're 100% correct. If they don't do a free-to-play Skull and Bones in the market we currently have, they're gonna fuck themselves because there's nobody fucking that interested in this game besides those of us that love pirate shit enough to be here with it. And if they don't do it correctly, they're going to sink or swim.
Ubisoft doesn't really have much in the way of free games. They're not really competing in that.
They're not, but they need to be, right? I mean,
right. So maybe this is their opportunity. I think that Roller Champion Games is a Ubisoft game, but that shit's that's just pretty basic.
Right.
Yeah, right. It's super free to play, and it's a much different style of game. So free to play made sense, but it was advertised as free to play from its conception. This hasn't been. But the thing is we also don't know jack shit about this game.
Right. I just
watch them.
A nightmare.
Watch them say with the competitive cooperative multiplayer campaign, $70.
Yeah, it just that's.
Oh, if it's $70, I'll pass on it.
Yeah,
dude.
hard pass.
I'll pass on
if
it
it's
so
a
hard.
full 70, I'm not that fucking hyped on it, dude. It would take a lot for them to sell a $70 game and for me to still hoist my flag for that. You know what I'm saying?
It would be, oh my god. It would literally have to be revolutionary gameplay to make me want to give a shit.
You just did it too, Garrick. You just did it too.
Wait, no, that was me.
Yeah.
That was me. You weren't looking, but it was me. Well, hoist the flag. Yeah, I know. It's definitely all me. You can say that I'm going below deck here, but Devin, do you
Well,
wanna...
before I end Ernell's life, we're gonna move to our next segment. But before we move on to our next segment and Ernell gets unlifed, I want to remind everybody that they can support us over on our Discord. We'll throw that in here.
Yeah,
where you can get early access to episodes, submit questions and topics for all of our shows, especially the Shipwreck show. You actually, if you subscribe to us on Twitch, you can actually, you have your whole ass own subs only channel.
Your whole
on
ass
Discord.
own. I love that.
Ass on.
Your whole ass own channel.
Your whole ass own subs channel in our Discord, where you can actually submit topics and we can do watch parties and watch movies and stuff together. It's a good time. It's a good time. Come hang out.
Yep.
But yeah, why don't you guys hear a word from our sponsors?
This piece of good Kraken content is brought to you by Glide mousepads. The world is changing and the demand for PC gaming and work from home setups has never been as wild as it is right now. Having the best of the best in PC accessories only makes it easier to get your work done before you jump right back into the fray of the digital sea. And Glide knows exactly how to make it happen for you. Glide mousepads is the future industry leader in mousepads, offering beautiful, smooth, and waterproof products made with eco-friendly materials and non-slip rubber in a variety of sizes that are guaranteed to help you get the next win. Is your battle rug just looking a little crusty? Is the mouse just not as smooth as it used to be? Or are you just looking to get rid of that ergonomic mousepad your grandma got you for Christmas? Well, then I think we have the mousepad for you. You can go to glidemousepads.com right now and use code Kraken for 15% off the Founders Edition mousepad in every size available. Again, that's code KRAKEN, Kraken, for 15% off any Founders Edition mousepads today. Our next sponsor is Rogue Energy. Late nights are pretty much commonplace for us content creators, and any of us here at GK can attest that sometimes you're just too damn tired to even think about how not to be tired anymore. Lucky for us, though, Rogue has figured out how to give us those late nights and even earlier mornings the supercharge we all need. Rogue Energy is a low-calorie, no-sugar energy formula that is the perfect alternative to sugar-filled canned energy drinks and sodas. Every formula Rogue Energy produces is designed with optimal levels of high-quality ingredients and no chalky textures. Being the only gaming drink company in the world with 4 unique product lines to suit your task at hand, Rogue Energy strives to improve that in-game performance of gamers, streamers, and content creators everywhere. Look, I love this stuff. I've got 2 tubs at home right now. Your boy is drinking on some caramel vanilla latte in the mornings and sipping on some mango pineapple throughout the day. And if you are wondering how you can get these 2 dope flavors, well, I'm gonna tell you. You can head over to rogueenergy.com and use code GKRAKEN for 10% off your purchase on any shaker or formula tub of your choosing. That is GKRAKEN for 10% off any shaker or formula tub of you'd like. And now, back to your regularly scheduled Good Kraken content.
And go.
Welcome back. We are going to our next segment. We decided we're gonna unlife Ernell after the show, so that way we can finish the show. But we're gonna unlife life. But while we're walking our way to the plank right now, it's all hands on deck.
Thank you for that. That's on.
Squawk! Squawk!
I know we didn't squawk earlier, did we? No, because
I don't think we did.
God damn. All right, so squawks. We have to squawk for the rest of the show. To make up for the squawks we didn't do. Squawk! Squawk! Squawk!
All right, we're going. Okay, stop. Okay.
Anyways, Devin, what's hands on deck?
Hands on deck is where we put our hands and we go to a deck and you put your hands on the deck.
I hate you so much. I already did it. I already did the splash screen. I'll do it again if you want. Here you go.
No, this is where each of us pick a game or a movie or a TV show that we've watched or played recently, and we tell you guys about it, and we tell you if it sucks or not. So, yeah.
That's not... First off, that's not the prerogative. That's always that's what you do. Maybe we're like, is it, or is it not better than the Army of the Dead? That's your scale. That's your scale.
Actually, I think it might have moved to Jurassic World Dominion.
Oh, thank God! I'm so tired of the Army of the Dead talk. It'll be real.
That's
real
fine. I'm tired of you talking.
Man, yeah, that's fair too. That's fair. So you've just been firing cannon after cannon with this Army of the Dead. Devin, who's going first?
Garrick, please.
Garrick, what have you been playing or watching, bud?
I'm just staring at Ernell right now, and I just have that music from Kill Bill. It's like, wee, 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 wee.
This team is so fucking bad.
Dude, for real. But shut the fuck up, Sanguinette. But anyways, so I have gotten my hands on one expansion. Yeah, on the deck, actually. Yeah. Mm-hmm. On the new expansion for Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh.
Yes.
Say it, baby. Say it.
Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
Let's go.
On that hype. So that released on June 30th, this past week. And I put about, I want to say about 20 hours into it so far.
Okay.
Which is light for me on the Monster Hunter end. But that's only because, there were just been things going on. And I've also still been playing V Rising. But
sure,
I've just any excuse at all to ever go back to Monster Hunter. It always feels good. This is available on PC and Switch. I have the Switch version of the game because I could not justify starting over 100 hours of gameplay just to play it on my computer.
Oh, you played Rise on your Switch. Okay.
I played it. Yes, I played it on. Yeah, so there was actually a delay originally of about a year. It didn't get released on PC until 2022. But it came out in March 2021 for the Switch.
Okay.
It's generally sort of like that. Nintendo usually does like their Monster Hunter titles on their preferred platform. Monster Hunter World was kind of special being released on the PlayStation.
Right.
Because they've kind of lived on Nintendo for a while now. But this is a pretty big expansion. So it adds a new hunting rank, which is like a difficulty. So there's low rank, high rank, and now there's master rank hunts, which is exactly how they featured it in World. So if you're familiar with that system makes a comeback. Master rank for you veteran players replaces G rank, which is no longer a thing if you played the older Monster Hunter games. And it features this expansion. So the original one is really, really heavily Japanese themed, which sounds funny, I guess, because it's a Japanese game. But this one, they like really leaned into it. And right. But with Sunbreak, it's actually got like a more like traditional Western European, like high fantasy kingdom sort of setting. And the three lords, or the flagship monsters for this expansion, are Garen Golem, Luna Garen, and Malzeno. And they're all based on like traditional folklore creatures, aka Dracula, the Wolfman, and Frankenstein's monster. That's what conceptually, that's where like their inspiration's drawn from.
Okay.
And lots of new maps. They brought back like old maps from older Monster Hunter games. They've introduced new maps. If you do not know anything about a Monster Hunter game, if you've never played it, the title really is pretty self-explanatory. You hunt monsters. The motto of the community that I like is like the quick TLDR selling point for these games is kill, carve, craft, repeat. There you go. And that's the life cycle of that game.
That's
and
great.
So it really is. That is the whole gameplay loop. You're hunting these unique, amazing, like mechanically inclined boss fight battles over and over and over again. Essentially, every monster fight is a boss fight. They all have unique sets with their own unique skills and pluses and minuses. There's like over a dozen weapons to play around with. Anything from like they've got bows to bow guns to great axes to insect glaives, where you have like this little insect partner that like you can collect extracts from the monster to. There's something called a charge blade, which is like it's a sword and shield, but then it morphs into an axe, like a two-handed axe you can swing at people. There's a switch axe weapon, which starts out as an axe and it can switch to a great sword, and like it just goes on. Like there's just so many unique and like spicy weapons to play around with. The gameplay loop is really really simple, but if you like really grindy games where like you get like that dopamine serotonin rush from like getting that rare item you need to finally craft your set, to get your new item, to get your new piece of armor, and like move up to the next difficulty and like tier level.
Yeah,
It's dude, that's really where like the game's gameplay loop shines. And I'm
stuff.
loving being back. I'm at almost master rank 4 out of 5. And dude, after I beat the campaign, I'll keep playing, I'll keep hunting, crafting new sets, experiencing all the monster fights, just going through and completing all of the quests I usually do. This is like it's a great expansion. It's everything I want as a Monster Hunter player, to be able to come back and continue playing a game that I already really loved, Monster Hunter Rise.
Sick. Fuck yeah, dude. You almost sold me. You almost got me. And I was like, oh, no, I can't. I'm never going to have the time for Monster Hunter. You know what I'm saying? I tried, dude. I was on Monster Hunter World for a couple weeks, but it's just not my cup of tea. It's not for me.
Yeah, dude, I get it. And it's like, it's like a cult classic sort of game vibe. Like the community is really like in place. Monster Hunter World was like the first time we really saw a massive surge and like new players, because it jumped platforms for the first time in a hell of a lot of years. A lot of people still prefer World over Rise, just because World's like, it's objectively like the prettier game because of the console that it released on and like Switch's power. But I actually like Rise more because it's more of a return to form, to like the art style in the Monster Hunter games that I grew up with and like am really familiar with and like I know and love. So it's more of like the core Monster Hunter games. It's not as pretty looking as World, but it has all of the Monster Hunter things that I enjoyed from previous core games that World just didn't have.
Sure. I see you. Devin, would you like me or you?
Go ahead or no.
Cool. Well, you know, since we're smooth sailing here, I guess I gotta go ahead and
He's gonna do this the rest of the evening.
Yeah, I shouldn't have had a reaction. Now I just gotta roll with it, you know what I'm saying?
Go on.
What have you been playing or watching or no?
Everything, Devin. Everything.
All at once?
Oh, I like that. That's a good reference. That was a good reference, my friend. No, my guys, I don't have anything new necessarily to talk about today, but I do have a little thing I wanted to talk about, and that was my official first rewatch of Marvel's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So I watched this the other day to get reevaluated before we go into Thor: Love and Thunder this Friday. You know what I'm saying? I needed to get myself reestablished, make sure that I'm caught up on everything, make sure I didn't miss anything important. You know what I'm saying? And in doing so, I was like, hey, let's watch some multiverse. You know what I'm saying? After going back and watching this movie, I had some stuff about it that I was a little like, you know, like, sure, okay, because it, like, mostly the stuff that was very Sam Raimi shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like how most everybody's initial reactions were like, sure, Sam Raimi, you know what I mean? Like, either you fucking loved it or you're like, okay, cool. I am one of those people that after having had watched it now a second time, I'm definitely way more here for this movie than I was originally. I think that they did a knock-up job giving us something that was not just like kind of uncomfortable for a lot of different scenes. I just thought it was actually like bottom line was a lot of fun. This movie was way more fun than I think I gave it credit for the first time around. At first, I was very much just trying to like take in all this information that was sort of like happening in front of me, like talking about the multiverse, talking about variants, talking about like how Nexus beings work, talking about the Illuminati. Like there was so much shit that happens in this movie that like I don't think I was like ready to fucking process. And now that I've gotten it and we've had time to talk about it and really kind of like soak in like what happened in Multiverse of Madness, now I'm like, okay, I can just watch this and actually just enjoy it for the fuckery that it has. And there's a lot of fun fuckery in this movie that I didn't think that I really like held in my hands long enough. Like every major beat of this between fighting Shimogorath, which, as Dev and I have talked about, I don't care what the fuck they say. It's Shimogorath, right?
It's Shimogorath.
It's fucking Shimogorath. To the Wanda attacking the city, to Dead Strange, to like all the things that happen in this movie, like beat for beat, the important shit, are way more fucking fun this second time around. And because of such, like, I know there's some people that had some hesitancies because there are some that have not had the same reaction with it as I have, as I'm sure you guys might have had as well going into a second rewatch of it. Yeah, I want to remind people at home, like, give it a fucking fair shake. Give it a fair shake. I know it's weird. It's Sam Raimi, okay? I get it. I fucking get it. It's not for everybody, but it is fun. If this movie does anything, it is fun. Just suspend some fucking like desire to have a really clean movie, because Sam Raimi never gives anybody a clean movie. It's almost too clean. Between like the fadeaway transitions, the weird loops and stuff, and like the Dutch angles that they do, it's like he does a lot of weird shit.
It's not clean.
Exactly. It's like so smooth in like how it goes, like paces. It's just like just give it a fair goddamn shake, okay? Just watch the movie one more time, and just really just let yourself bathe in like how ridiculous some of the things are. What I will say that I did take away points for is there's some like real bad CGI in the beginning. In post Defender Strange, but like everything that had to do with the fight with Shimogorath, right? There's some real bad CGI in that fucking. There's like one part where Wong goes through a portal and he comes out, and like because he was like falling into the portal, like he rolled out of the street portal on the other side like really fast, and he like ran into a car or something like that. It looked real bad. It looked real fucking bad. There's little moments like that I was like, oh god, I can't believe I'm doing this again. But after that scene, everything else is fine. Everything else is fucking dope. On top of the fact that I rewatched it, and then immediately after rewatching it, saw this tweet that someone put out that was like, why didn't they keep this in Multiverse of Madness? And it was the Charles Xavier part. It comes out, but instead of like just coming out into the middle and like talking, he like rolls down this ramp and jumps off and hits like a grind on a rail going behind Doctor Strange. And he goes back up the.
Oh my god!
It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life, but I fucking love it, dude. Anyways, go watch Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. That's what I got for you guys today.
It's a good movie.
Yep.
Fun movie.
Sure is.
Very good. Very good, my friend.
Yep.
Devin, what was something that you played or watched this week?
Ooh. Well, I started making some more progress on Jedi Fallen Order because I have to beat that by next Tuesday.
I saw that. I saw that. You're holding yourself accountable. I like that for you.
Yep. So I'm playing on that. I'm on Dathomir right now for the third time.
Oh, the third time revisiting. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Gotcha.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
you're almost there. You're almost there.
Dealing with the Night Sisters and Night Brothers right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
You know,
Good time.
doing that.
Good time.
Good game. Good game. Good game.
Very
Good
much
game.
so.
Yeah, very fun. And then so I've been playing that. I have been watching The Boys. I'm on episode 6.
I am
season
on
3.
Oh, what episode am I on? I think I'm on episode 5. Oh god.
I'm still a whole season behind.
I watched an episode while I was working today, and that's how hype I was about it, dude. Yeah, I'm on episode 5. Yeah.
So I got a friend to watch the first episode of season 3 this last weekend. And I got to see their reaction the whole time. And it's like when that one part happened, I was like, oh. And
yeah.
I was like, I looked at their face and they were just like,
Had
Shit,
they
dude, I
had
gotta
they
watch it.
had they watched the
they've
boys
seen the
before?
show
Okay,
before,
okay.
but still, that one scene in episode 1, it's
The
just
fact that they can still get you with like shock factor shit 3 seasons in is fucking.
Bro, you
I
have
can't
no
believe
idea.
I can't
You have no
fucking
idea.
believe that
so
they
good.
found they literally said the same thing, Garrick. They're like, there's no way we can get shock factor still, right? And then like whoever the director was like, fuck that. Like, let's
No,
do
that
it,
had to be a
boys.
writer. That had to be a writer.
It had to be a
He's
writer.
like,
You're right. You're
Oh
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
what's his name from Hercules? Where he's like, if it's good. It was like that
Yeah.
guy. He was
Yeah.
like, he's
Yeah.
like, guys, if
Dude,
we did
I'm gonna
this
have to
thing-
watch season 2 and just get caught up.
Oh, dude, season 2 blows right
Oh.
through. It goes by real fast. Like you
Yeah,
could easily
it's good.
burn through season 2. But it is good.
Oh man,
It is good.
I
I think I watched the
starting
first
to
episode
think-
of it, maybe the first 2.
Rewatch them. Rewatch them. There's some important shit that happens in the first couple episodes, but
I'm starting to think that The Boys might be Amazon's best show right now.
period.
It is.
Yeah.
Period. Absolutely, it fucking is, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and it gives you a really good perspective how insane people would be if they had superpowers too,
Yeah.
and like living in that world and seeing like all the shit that they get away with and all this thing. I mean, they're people, and people take advantage of having power. We see it all the fucking time in the real world,
Mhm.
and they capitalize on that in this show. It's a very good show. But yeah, so that's pretty much been my weekend. Oh, and I played a lot of Dead by Daylight with the Virus fam the other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see you. I see you.
Yeah, jump back into that.
How
and
was
the whole
that?
time
I missed Dead by.
Dead by's all right. I like Evil Dead a lot more personally. I think Evil Dead does it better. It's just Dead by
agree.
Daylight has its hooks in the community, especially the stream community.
Sure.
Has for a very long time because of a lot of the IPs and stuff that they've rotated through the game, and it's got a good like gameplay loop for the most part. But goddamn, that game is old and it feels old sometimes.
Especially after playing Evil Dead, which is so
Yeah.
fucking smooth of an experience. Like,
I
I'm
do
so
wanna play
excited
that
for them
again.
to drop DLC, dude. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for them to drop DLC.
Dude.
Oh my god,
I think
more.
I still have it installed. I think I like left it installed.
Oh yeah, dude,
same.
I still
Same.
have it too.
It's,
Yeah, more,
it's staying on there till at least after this next Halloween.
I need more Deadites. I need more characters. I need more maps. I need more everything out of that fucking game. And dude, like, there's not enough people talking about Evil Dead. Like on like the game, like there's not enough fucking people talking about it. It bums
Evil
me out.
Dead's
so hard.
amazing. We should play it again on a Splash Damage. I think it'd be fun.
I'd be down.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
But yeah, that's all I've been playing and watching. So nothing new or crazy besides The Boys. Definitely watch that season 3 episode 1. I really
Garrick, I'm so excited to hear Garrick's fucking reply like after he gets caught up, dude. Like, because season 3 episode 1, you're like, I watched it and that part happened. I was like, what the fuck, man?
it's so fast.
I'm ready to react like that, dude.
It happens. It's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes into the episode, and you're just like, it gives you no like real build up to it, like giving you that
When it
shock
starts
factor.
happening, the second that the thing starts to happen, I was like, oh no.
Yeah,
Like,
because
I was
it
just
starts.
like, this can't be good.
It starts, and
can't
I
be
was
good.
like, wait, he. Oh, ugh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah. So Garrick, let us know. Let us know.
Okay.
Keep in touch, baby
Okay.
boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Devin, what do we got next for
I'm
the
just
people,
gonna
my guy?
text you guys at
Oh,
like
yeah,
4
he is.
in the morning, at like 4 a.m. What the fuck?
Exactly. I'm so ready for that text, dude. I'm so ready for it.
Yeah,
Fucking,
you better group chat that shit or CC me on that.
Hell
hell yeah,
dude.
baby.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go. Let's go. Anyways,
Yeah.
Devin, what do we got
Um,
next for the people?
Yo, it's time for the headlining subject, the gallows.
Damn, you didn't do it.
It's
this
just like it's just like every time I hear that like little intro, it just sounds like somebody just dropping a huge dump.
time. That's why you gotta say protect your neck. Just so
Yeah,
people
man,
love. You know what I'm saying?
you didn't protect your neck, dude. I'm a little
You didn't protect
disappointed.
your neck this time. You know what I mean?
I didn't, guys. It's been a weird day.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll take it. Devin, what are we talking about on the gallows today?
Okay, so y'all, we're a little bit over the halfway mark of 2022. So we just talked about some of our favorite movies that so far in the year. So today we're going to talk about our favorite games of 2022 so far. We're going to each pick 3. We're going to do round table. We're going to go one at a time. And I haven't finished this game yet, guys.
Oh,
But
Devin's going to kick us off. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I got it right away. I got it right away, and I know I'm going to get some agreements on this because it's still some of the most fun I've had playing games this year. I'm going to go with Dying Light 2.
Oh, okay. Why do you pick that, Devin, for your number 3?
It's just, dude, I haven't beaten that game yet, but Garrick knows I've played the shit out of it. It's a game that's so easy to just get lost in, especially when you're playing with like a couple friends, and just explore the whole city, the whole map, do all the side quests you go on. You see an interesting building, you're like, oh, let's go in there. Let's see if we can find some loot.
And Josh has it, and we can get a full squad going.
Yeah, Chase has it too.
Goddamn.
We're fucking up, guys. We're fucking up.
I know, we gotta finish.
But the game is beautiful. The gameplay is super fun. I love the physics that they put into the game. It's very fluid. I love how the soundtrack actually interacts with your gameplay too. Like the more into it your character is getting, the more fluid you are, the faster you're moving, the music starts to pick up, or like when you have a really intense chase going on.
And he's like,
yeah,
dude, it's so cool. So cool. So cool.
Slide, jump, double jump for some reason.
Hey, fuck it. If he can do it, he can do it. You know what I'm saying?
The drop kick is my favorite ability in the whole game.
Twist it.
Dude.
Splunk it.
Splunk it.
What a callback.
Splunk it. What a stupid name.
Cornell.
Oh, what's up? It's a great name. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Splunk. I take that back. Who's going next? Who's going next, Evan?
Garrick, what's your first one?
Okay, so I do have a couple of questions, clarification questions. One, are we allowed to? Is it just personal? Like, can we do repeats?
What do you mean by repeat?
Because Dying Light was going to be my first one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dude. Follow up with Devin. Why do you pick? Actually, I'm a little surprised. Why do you pick Dying Light as your number 3?
Oh, okay. See, that was going to be my other question. Like, are we doing it in any particular order?
Yes.
Oh, and I did not know that.
Are we only counting games that released this year?
Yes.
Okay.
So third favorite of the year so far first. Okay. And then second favorite of the year so far, and then number 1 favorite game of the year so far. After that, we'll round robin it. So
okay.
What's your number 3 then, Garrett?
Now I understand the rules. My number 3 favorite game of the year right now is probably going to be Elden Ring, I think.
Number 3? Oh, wow. Okay, why number 3?
Dude, I got another sneeze coming on. Elephant.
Elefante.
Anyway, but so I've played a lot of Souls games. Elden Ring is fantastic, and it revolutionizes.
Yes, that's correct.
The genre, and like I firmly believe this is the one that like really brought the genre into like the legitimate AAA mainstream of gaming. Like the masses got a hold of it, and it's really cool that it did that. But like as far as like a Souls game go, like I don't feel like it was anything uber special as far as like just being a Souls game. I have other Souls games I actually do admire more than Elden Ring, as much as
I
I
like-
do enjoy it.
I like Bloodborne more personally
See,
myself.
and dude, like I know it's an indie title, but I really, really enjoy Salt and Sanctuary as a Souls game, and my favorite is still Sekiro. Like,
Oh, good choice.
it's like
Good choice.
that's my number one, dude. Like, it's just so good. And like Elden Ring is great, and it does some amazing things, and I love the aesthetic of the game and the art direction and all that fun stuff. Like all those things that everybody like praised the shit out of it for. But like it was still at its core to me. I was like, yeah, this is just another Souls game, and so like it just didn't like rise above like that initial standard for me. So which is why it's a number 3.
Sure. All right. My number 3 is going to actually go to Evil Dead. I think Evil Dead was probably the most fun multiplayer experience I had at the time for a really long time. And playing with you guys for like 3 weeks straight, like all the fucking time, was so much fun.
It was
And
so much fun.
Us coordinators, like, dude, like if you want to play Evil Dead, if you bought Evil Dead, come in and play with us. We did not care for 3 weeks. Like, fuck it, come in, play with us. Let us introduce you to this wonderful fucking game that's not getting enough attention right now. Like, play this game, support indie developers, play this goddamn game. And it was smooth. We had Garrick and I, like, we can give you notes here, 0 issues connecting to online servers. When we first got it, on day one, release day, on like we like smooth.
That was a GK first.
Yes, in the history of almost 2 years of GK, that's the first time we had no issues going into multiplayer first day. And and me and Garrick were thoroughly impressed. The game looks beautiful, more beautiful, honestly, than has any right looking. To be completely honest with you, it's so much fun. The gameplay repetition is really good. Being able to, like, the way they handle the demons, the deadites in this game, and like how you can control it, the way that the camera moves, like in the actual movies of Evil Dead when they're dealing with, like, in the POC of a demon traveling through the forest, so fucking cool. Just one, as a fan of Evil Dead, the franchise, it was dope. As a fan of video games, it was dope. As a dude who likes to play video games with his homeboys, even more dope. I spent a real long time not being able to stop thinking about this game. It was such a good multiplayer experience. I have to put this on my list.
God, I loved our custom lobbies so much.
Hell yeah.
God damn, dude. God
so
damn.
We're so fun.
There's a problem. I didn't know that we were doing it ranking style like that because it didn't say in the notes. So
that's just what we always do. So I just kind of assume you guys picked
not.
up on the ball. Yeah, well, I feel like for round robin like this, we always go from like lowest tier to highest tier. So where does Dying Light 2 fall on your?
That would be my number 1 of the year so far.
Okay. So we'll have you work backwards. All right, unless you change your mind.
Yeah.
So what's your number 2 then?
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. Okay, cool. Yeah, follow up on it. Why do you pick that for number 2?
I mean, for all the same reasons, and I touched on it earlier. It's so seamless. It just, the gameplay loop it's repetitive but really fun because the combat in the game, you actually have to like try, because if you don't try,
you get worked.
You're dead.
Right?
You get worked really.
And
you have to really, you got to know your role. And you got to be on top of your role. You really do. It's very similar to Destiny when you're doing like a dungeon or a raid or something like that.
Right.
And I like the element of finding the items, like looting to get your stuff, and there being the rarity. It's familiar, you know.
Right.
It's a familiar thing. But yeah, it's just really, the multiplayer it's just really fun. And when we do synergize and everybody's doing their roles perfectly and you just work the demon, work the whole map, it's fun.
All right, I like it. Garrick, Dying Light 2, was that your number 1?
See, that's where like my number 1 and my number 2 are like interchangeable.
Yeah. All right, so you gave your number 3. What's your number 2 then? 2/1.5.
I think. Damn. Okay. All right. I think I am going to say that my number 2 is V Rising.
That makes sense. Checks out.
All right, that does check out. Okay, so oh damn, I was not prepared for that. Why is that number 2 for you?
So this game came out like I remember. So when Stunlock Studios announced it, I remember I was like, "Yep, I liked your previous games. I'm gonna wishlist this." And then like I sat on it and I watched it and I wishlisted it and I was hanging out. About a month went by after it dropped and I hadn't picked it up yet. But by the time I got a hold of it, they were already at like 1.5 million like players.
Sure,
Like,
right.
It had already taken off. And I was just like, now I just really want to get into it because I want to see what all the hubbub's about. And dude, ever since I logged in and really gave this game like the time of day, I cannot stop thinking about it.
You said time of day. You mean time of night?
Time of day. It's the time of day.
And I can't stop thinking about this game. The aesthetic is amazing. The world in the game is just so freaking stupid pretty. Like the music and the atmosphere of the game is just they capture the vampire essence. And I know like I kind of did like a little bit of a light review about it when I first kind of really getting into this. I think I was at about 20 hours. Then I'm sitting at about 76 hours now, like just about 80 hours in the game. I've really given it like a fair shot, and I'm really taking my time with this. I have still not finished it. I know friends that have finished it at around the 50-hour mark, like just like getting like all the essentials set up and like just finding the bosses and doing the thing. Like I set a castle up in this game, and then I played for 50 hours. We did granted, I will say that in part, some of my love for this game has been greatly enhanced by a really, really lovely little RP community that I've gotten to know over my time in this game. That's made everything like way more fantastic, and it's made some really like awesome gaming memories. But none of that would have been possible without like the fact that this game's already awesome. So you get to Vardaran, and you wake up and you're it's like Rust. You're essentially butt-ass naked. You start with nothing, but it's all got this unique blood. What are we uh-ohing?
Oh Jesus! I just you guys fell out real hard for a quick second there. I don't know what happened. Can we get verification that stream's still running? Can I get that really quick?
I'm refreshing. We are still live.
Stream did lag really hard, but I think it's taking a second to
Okay, yeah, you guys froze. It just seized. It just choked right up. But we're good. We're good. I got a green.
Anyways.
I got a green on OBS. So go ahead.
Anyways, cool. And so like you're essentially like tasked with like figuring out your surroundings. The map. If you like look at the map and you open the world map, it doesn't necessarily look super big, but it's huge.
Yeah, after I started moving, this big. After I started moving from the initial like area and started like actually traveling, and like felt like I went pretty far, but then I looked at the map and was like, "You went this far," and I was like, "Jesus, okay."
You're like, "Oh
now
shit."
I get it. Now I get it.
And so like, there's these 5 really unique biomes. You have like the Farbane Forest, which is like your first. The Farbane Woods, which is like your entry level area. Like it's just like typical woods filled with wolves and wildlife and bandits. And then you've got like the Dunley Farmlands, which is like the next step up, and it's teeming with like human life. Like there's villages. That's where you get horses. And then like you interact with like these really unique sorts of creatures. Like as you like travel around the map, like in the southern end of the map, there's trents and stone golems. And like in caves, there's unique monsters, and you're hunting down these remnants of Dracula's like great bloodline, essentially. And his bloodline takes like all sorts of different shapes. Like it resides in humans resides in humans and animals and creatures all across this massive map. and you're tasked with finding them. Like you get a blood altar and you hunt them down through the scent of their blood while traversing and exploring this wonderful map that's got forests and beautiful well-lit cities like that are owned by like this church like entity, and it's all like it got like these big massive cathedrals ruled by the light and cursed forests in the deep dark tucked away of like the map, and like just a big icy mountaintops, and like the game just offers everything that you would love to see in this like survival game, and then they just captured it all in classic vampire lore. Like you can only consume blood, you have the ability to shapeshift, you're affected by garlic and silver, and just dude, I loved it. Like I can't stop thinking about this game. It is one of the most fun and immersive survival games I've played like to date, period. And it's only in early access.
And it's highly resarded.
Yes, and it's highly resarded, and it's $20. Like for the price point that you're getting, like for the game that you're getting for the price point, like woo, woo, woo,
A lot of game, and I can tell. Like a lot of game. I barely scraped the surface at all, and I played for just a couple hours the other day, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna get sucked into this." I can just feel it because it has that World of Warcraft redundancy, but at that like survival, like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to craft this, I need to do this. So you're constantly like wanting to resource manage, and it's just
yeah.
Gonna get me sucked in, boy. I'm telling you, man. I'm fucking telling you, dude.
I'm so about it.
So my number 2 choice is going to actually go to Elden Ring. So Elden Ring, did not finish it yet. I have not finished that game. And I think it's because it lands my number 2 spot that I did not finish this game. As Garrick said, I have had what I feel are better Souls experiences. As far as having an open world Souls game was really cool in concept, and honestly, it is really cool. Like you traversing this massive world in this game, it's giving you 3 Souls games in one, and there's so much to do and so much to discover and so much to pillage and kill in this game. It was almost overwhelming for me as someone as a very long time Souls fan that already felt overwhelmed with the past Souls games. This just felt like so much. It felt like such an undertaking for me that I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have the capacity to finish this anytime soon. So it's like, for me, I think Garrick was right on the dot. Like I feel like it doesn't really do a whole lot new as far as a Souls game is concerned, and even though it is good for a Souls game, I would much rather play Bloodborne again. I would much rather get Bloodborne 2, and simply because like that game like holds a very dear spot in my heart. I can appreciate that like the character building in Elden Ring is so diverse that you can effectively make a Bloodborne type-esque character in it. Just the way that you play in Bloodborne, you can create that in this, but it takes so much time to get to the point where that's like an option. I feel like in this game, it kind of got to the point where like there was a meta, and because there was a meta, that kind of turned me off to it. Where like if you don't go into Elden Ring without a straight up strength build, or that spellcaster build for you to Kamehameha people into the next fucking realm, you're gonna have a hard time. And as someone that enjoys going into games with a Dex Faith build for Souls games, I had a hard time. And so like it was it didn't necessarily turn me off entirely to the game, because I did continue playing, but there was a lot there. It felt like getting your meal at a restaurant and it's 3 sizes bigger than you really were prepared for, and so you take the leftovers home, but your stomach kind of hurts, so you never ate the leftovers, you know what I mean? And so it's like Yeah, it wasn't enough for me to claim it as a number one. I did enjoy my time with it a little bit more, just a smidgen more than I did with Evil Dead, obviously because we stopped playing Evil Dead. But I think that if Evil Dead just had more, like more content, more options, more what have you, honestly, Evil Dead probably would have took my number 2 spot. But yeah,
That's
so
fair.
Devin, Dying Light was your number 1. Did
Mm.
you have any more expanse you wanted to put onto it? Like, is Dying Light, like, now
Well, I
that you've
still
talked
have
about
it.
a few other games, is Dying Light still your number 1?
Yes, because my number 3 is probably not going to be on a lot of people's lists, but
Okay.
for me, I had a great time with it. I haven't beaten it yet, but I've put damn near 80 hours into this game.
Okay.
But I
For
thought
me,
about it. I thought about it. I
Yep.
thought about it. I did.
I just want you to know real quick that like literally that those 2 words in that exact specific order are ruined for me forever.
Good. I'm glad
If
we can do
anybody
that for
says
you.
it, I automatically finish. For me, and I
It's
do
the
it in
mix, yeah.
Devin's voice in my
Yeah,
head.
yep.
It's in Devin's voice.
100%. Yeah, it's fucked me up too, dude. I love it. I love GK. I love this fucking podcast, man.
For me, it's the chicken.
It is. It is.
Chicken
It is.
Cheers, buddy.
But number 3 on my list is actually Final Fantasy Origins: Stranger of Paradise.
I was wondering if this was going to be on your
I
list.
thought this was gonna hit your number 1. So why number 3 for this?
Oh, solely because of the writing.
I don't fucking care who you are. Chaos.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Literally, at one point, he tells the boss, he just goes, "Shut the fuck up."
It's so Final Fantasy, dude. I love that. I love that for you. So just the writing, that's it.
Mainly the writing and some of I'm not too fond of some of the character designs for a Final Fantasy game, if that makes any sense.
Sure.
I don't really like the protagonist of the game at all.
Also, sure.
But you know, so it's a lot of those.
Fair.
But the game is gorgeous. The gameplay is fucking phenomenal. The ability to switch between your classes and your jobs, and the fact that they even have the job system, like similar to Final Fantasy 4 or Final Fantasy Tactics and stuff. I love that. That's one of my favorite things that they've done in any Final Fantasy game is that job system. Being able to be a dragoon 1 second and then like, oh, I'm going to be a samurai now, or I'm going to be a scholar, or I'm going to be a summoner, all of that is just really, really cool. And it also gives you a lot of a huge wide field of abilities and magic and stuff that you can use that normally you can't with just one kind of build, because you can make multiple builds and rotate through them as you're playing the game. So you can be mid-fight and switch from like a warrior class to a mage class,
Yeah,
which is
right.
Which is kind of a first for Final Fantasy in that sense.
Right, because before you'd have to go to the menu, change your job to said thing, and then all this other stuff prior to engaging in combat. And so I get it. And Kim, it is a good command. It is a good command. The better command though is one, make rib gang. You know what I'm saying? That is the better one.
Yo, McRib gang forever.
Let's fucking go.
I've had the McRib. It is not that great.
This fucking guy, dude. I swear to God.
Dude, you guys are overpaying for like leftover school lunch meat.
This fucking guy, like he's never had a Tostino's pizza in his fucking life. You know what I'm saying?
That is way better than a McRib.
No, the fuck it's not. No, the goddamn fuck it's not.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this fucking guy is insane. Anyways,
yeah.
So
the stupid little arguments we get into.
I know, I hate it.
But yeah. Anyways, no, but it's just Final Fantasy Origins. It has a really good gameplay loop. It's got a Souls style gameplay, but it's a very fast paced gameplay, kind of like reminiscent to like older like hack and slash style games as well. And it's got a little bit of that Kingdom Hearts flair to it with a lot of the abilities and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a cool game. It's got cool things in it. It's got cool gameplay. It's got cool monsters. It's got cool things, guys.
it's a cool Final Fantasy game. Not cool enough to be your number one, but
No, which is pretty rare for a AAA Final Fantasy game not to be up there.
Is it AAA? I don't know if it's AAA or not.
Yeah, it's AAA. It's made by Ninja Theory. It's published by Square Enix. It was a $70 game. It was a $70 ass game. It's got enough to it. It's got enough to it. It does. Do you remember? You know what game it actually reminds me of? What was it? Drakengard. It reminds me of Drakengard now that I think about it.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
You remember those games?
Yeah, dude. I forgot those games fucking existed, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Those were some of my favorite Square Enix games back on PS2 in the day.
Right. Kim, it's not even Final Fantasy's number one. It's their 14. So how good can it be? I mean, it's definitely not the best Final Fantasy for fucking sure. It's not. I would argue that 13 is greatly fucking worse. I would even argue that 12 is far worse than 13's worse than 12. 13's worse than 12.
Yeah, 12's way better than 13.
Not way better, but it's better.
It's way better. I was talking to somebody who's actually Morbid started replaying 12 because he asked me about it.
Did you tell him that you can just level up one character and just wash everything in the game that way?
No.
Because you can. It's bullshit. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate that goddamn game. Goddamn. Kim, I don't know how well my trolling comes across in text. Kim, we get you, dog. We get you, doggy dog. It's all good. It's all good. So
yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, better it is.
All right. So Devin has Stranger of Paradise at number 3. Number 2 is Evil Dead, and number 1 is Dying Light 2.
Yep.
Perfect. Garrick, you've given us your number 3, which was what again?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. Number 2 being
V Rising.
And now number 1, we'll give you some space to talk about it. Dying Light 2.
Absolutely.
All right, my friend. Why is that?
It is, first and foremost, it is still the game I have hands down put the most time into this year.
That makes sense.
I put a ton of time into this game. It was everything I wanted and needed in this sequel. Everything I needed. The parkour is
everything you needed.
Jesus Christ.
But the parkour was so drastically improved and smoothed out over this. And the combat system got a lot more spice. They simplified the skill tree, which actually kind of needed it, and gave it more meaning in this one, I felt like. And they diversified the parkour combat, which is what everybody really loved about the first one, specifically the drop kick, which they gave and we got 3 different versions of that kick in this. They really diversified and gave us lots of new combat options and combat that interacts with the environment in really special ways. And they completely revamped the grappling hook. So now it's a traditional grappling hook. We have a paraglider in this one, which changes your end game traversal so much. The world looks absolutely fantastic. And look, I see everybody on the internet, and I understand what they had to say about the writing and the characters and the story. I hear you. I see you. You're all fucking wrong.
Let's go, Garrick. Tell their asses.
Wrong.
Tell them.
Because look, I love the first Dying Light. Love it up and down, front and back, to the moon and back. It is a great game. But that has the most generic ass end of the world zombie story you could ever possibly have. It really does. Yeah. It is. It's cut and dry ABC plot. But the thing is not this. This was original. I loved it because you can see where it takes inspiration from all these other post-apocalyptic and zombie games. but it like puts all this, it puts just enough like a little bit of a twist on it to make it fit within the mold that Dying Light has already established, but in a really fun and exciting way. And I really liked that the nighttime cycle in this was really rewarding and thrilling rather than just outright scary. Because in the first one, that shit's terrifying. Night is terrifying in that game. But this one, I just feel like it's like more just adrenaline inducing and just kind of get your blood pumping. It's a little bit more exciting to be able to roam around at night, but there's purpose and there's guidance to it. And so it feels like there's this sense of balance that was just missing in the first game. It feels complete. I've loved everything they did with it. I am really, really looking forward to everything they're going to be doing with it. They've already guaranteed at least 5 years of of post-launch gameplay content and like support. And we're getting ready to we're just around the corner from our first story DLC. They've already done some free unpaid non-paid DLCs where we've gotten some like mutations and some special new zombies and parkour challenge stuff. And dude, it's just gonna be the Dying Light like Christmas that keeps on giving. I love this game. I'm looking forward to its future so much.
Fuck yeah, dude. Okay. I'm looking forward for us to finish it together.
Yeah, we need to do that.
I'm also looking forward to you guys finishing it because it was the ending was dope.
All right. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. Okay. We'll make it happen. I promise.
Literal bombs.
Literal bombs. Yes. Of course.
Remember.
Of course. Yes. Remember that. Remember that small fact. So I have two things here that I need to talk to you guys about. Okay. So it's firstly, the last game I want to talk about is one Rainbow Six Extraction. Yes. Now, here's the deal. Okay. Here's the deal. Rainbow Six Extraction. Yes. Rainbow Six Extraction was so much fun. It scratched an itch that I needed itched as someone that genuinely enjoys, one, Rainbow Six Siege, and two, coordinated multiplayer first-person shooter.
Boy, howdy.
And it scratched that itch real nice. You know what I'm saying? Just right in that undercarriage. You know what I mean? It just you had that one scratch right in the middle of your back that I'm too overweight to get like on my own sometimes. And then I just give that nice scratch or like find that nice perfect pen that just has a perfect little edge. Just get back there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it did for me. Okay. I do think this game deserves some love. I don't think that we had enough people in our circles that were that interested in it enough to be able to really give it the shake that I feel like it deserved. But here's the second thing I need to bring up to you boys. Okay, the more that I thought about this third to first place thing, okay, and just saying this rolling out of my lips, okay, how dare I? You know what I'm saying? How dare I put Rainbow Six Extraction over my actual number one, the Evil fucking Dead game. Okay, I'm switching these motherfuckers around because the Evil Dead game is easily the best game to come out this year so far. Okay, how fucking dare I?
I love Extraction. You and I got sweaty on Extraction.
Dude,
we really did. We were in it. And if you ever want to revisit that, hit me up, bro.
Yeah, 100%. It is not better.
Evil Dead's better. Evil Dead's
better. It is not better than Evil Dead, okay?
Yeah.
Listen, I put out my front here. Rainbow Six Extraction, I can take that as my number 3, okay? Elden Ring, can happily say that's my number 2 so far. But number one has to fucking go to Evil Dead. Because the more that I thought about it, the more that I really let this process in my brain, we spent endless nights playing this game. Like, I skipped dinners to play this fucking game.
Yeah, dude.
We got sweaty on this fucking sweaty as shit in Evil Dead. Evil Dead, a multiplayer, like, fun, goofy, like, fight the monster game, right? Like it's better than Dead by Daylight to me. I enjoy it more than Dead by Daylight. Like
100%. Well, I mean, dude, perfect example of like how much fun we were having, like how involved we were. Okay, in the custom lobbies, the turn that I had as the demon, I was like trying to end fucking friendships that night. I was just like, I'm going to crush you. Like
I didn't let that happen.
Hey, I took it up to the very end, though. I made you guys really try.
I clutched that shit.
Yeah,
he really did. He really fucking did.
But we got so into it.
But it just like I can't. Go ahead, Devin. Go ahead. Speak on it.
I was just gonna say, like, you guys were talking about it, and I was like, I want to play that game, and then I found out I could play that game, and then I got so into it. Like I was as a survivor too. I was getting sweaty. I was starting to rack up like 90 to 100 kills, a match,
dude.
And then everybody stopped playing,
dude. And listen, it's just like I can't for the life of me justify a world in which the amount of time we sunk into Evil Dead, and how even fathom the idea that that's third place on my list. No. Second's fine. I can see second because you played some other games. You found some that felt like more of like in touch with you. I wasn't in love with Dying Light 2. I actually more so enjoyed my time with Dying Light 1 with you guys for the limited amount of time that I did have with it than I did Dying Light 2. Not to say that Dying Light 2 would not be my number 4, because honestly I feel like it would be. But I did genuinely enjoy my time more with Rainbow Six Extraction for what it was, what little time I did spend on it with you, Garrick, and Chase, and sometimes Josh. But Evil Dead is by far like my fucking favorite game of the year so goddamn far. I still have to beat Horizon Forbidden West, so hang tight, guys. I might have an update for you guys in December when we come back to the subject for our overall GK best game of the year conversation. I still have to get through that. I still have to beat Elden Ring. There's still more games that are coming out later this year. Potentially God of War Ragnarok, Forsaken. Like, there's more games that I could potentially get sold on here.
Or
but so far, Forsaken, my bad. Forspoken, there's more to be had. But for right now, if God of War Ragnarok does not come out this year, I think Evil Dead might be my game of the year. Like, I'm just saying. I'm
really waiting until I play Forspoken. I got some hype for that game.
It looks really good.
Stray comes out next week. That's all.
God damn, Stray does come out next week. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
We're getting Redfall this year. No,
it's next year. Got delayed. Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
But that is going to be a good one though. Starfield next year. God damn.
Yeah, next year is going to be fucking hard, guys.
Ooh-wee. God damn.
I feel like the holiday season this year is going to hit pretty good though.
Oh, also, Christ, we're getting Modern Warfare 2, and you know that campaign is going to slap.
God damn, it is, isn't it? It is, isn't it? I mean, like, here, let me find a quick list before we get into our schedule here. Some games that are coming out in the second half of this year, right? Let's see here.
What that gaming for?
Coming to release schedule. Let's go to were we in July? Okay, so let's see here. We got things like Power Wash Simulator coming to console.
Hell yeah!
It is.
Into the Breach coming to mobile. As Dust Falls coming out the same day as Stray. We got Stray, got Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels DLC.
Oh yeah, the Hot Wheels.
Yeah. The Stranger of Paradise Trials of the Dragon DLC is coming out.
Oh!
Yep. Digimon Survive, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Let's see here. Lost in Play coming to Switch and PC. Spider-Man Remastered coming to PC. Cult of the Lamb comes out. Saints Row is coming out. Destroy All Humans 2, which we're playing the fuck out of that. I hope you guys know that shit. Lord of the Rings Gollum comes out in September. The Last of Us Part 1 remake comes out in September. Fucking A, dude. Warhammer 40,000 Darktide.
Don't skip over that Temtem on console though.
Oh yeah,
that's a big deal.
My mistake.
That's a big deal.
Temtem coming out. Evil West. Let's see here. Good. Tunic coming to PlayStation, which is fine. We've never played Tunic. Let's see. Overwatch 2. Nier Automata comes to Switch in October. No Man's Sky comes to Switch in October. Forspoken, Plague Tale Requiem. Jesus Christ. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope comes to Switch.
The
Gotham
first one
Knights
was actually really good.
Dude,
it was very good.
Scorn.
Yep, Scorn. Gotham Knights. Star Ocean. The Divine Force. Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2. Let's see here. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Callista Protocol. Are you fucking kidding me? And then a whole slew of games that haven't even like finished being announced yet, right? Like we still have the rest of this summer for games to finish being announced, and like there is some shit. There's some shit that's said to be scheduled to come out this winter between Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora,
Hogwarts Legacy.
yeah, exact Hogwarts Legacy. Like, there's some bangers that are supposed to potentially be coming out real soon, and I don't think we're ready for it, man.
I don't think so either.
GK game coverage this winter
But,
is going to
you
be a
know-
little bit nutty. So,
Yeah, it is.
Stop it, dude.
You
It's
know what
gonna
we
be
are ready
February
for?
all over again.
what are we ready for, Devin?
Tomorrow, Wednesday, we are having another Ocean Shrine story time with The Quarry, Part 3.
Part 3, baby. Let's get it, y'all. Let's fucking get it. If you guys are in here, again, I let chat run all the choices that we make. It's the horniest choice. The horniest choice possible gets picked. I know Garrick will be up in there. You going in there running some choices, trying to beat Esco to the punch here. We've got a good amount of you that coming in that are enjoying this. So come on in. Let's finish this fucking game together.
I'm going to go see Motion City soundtrack tomorrow night.
Come in. Let's beat this game together. I'm trying to hit 2.5 to 3 hours tomorrow night. I don't have my kiddo, so I'm trying to be streaming. We're gonna get through a big chunk of this fucking game tomorrow night. So let's fucking do it.
Hell yeah. Thursday, we will be resuming the Shipwreck Show, but it's sub-only chat on Twitch. But you can come here, hang out, twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show, come hang out, sub if you want to be a part of it. That starts at 7 p.m. West Coast time. That's right.
Here we go.
Come hang out. Friday, we have no splash damage. We are seeing Thor, Love, and Thunder. So that way, on Saturday, we can review Thor, Love, and Thunder for the GK podcast.
Let's fucking
at
go.
12 p.m. West Coast time. Let's do it.
Garrick, did you get tickets? Are you seeing them on Friday?
I believe so. I believe I am seeing it on Friday.
Let's fucking go, baby. You gonna be there on Saturday? You gonna review the shit with us on Saturday?
Yeah, I should be.
Let's
I
fucking
be
go,
there.
baby. Let's fucking
Yeah,
go.
I'm not gonna. I don't miss the Marvel reviews.
God damn, son. Let's fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Devin over here. In chat trying to defend himself. Probs. Anyways, Devin,
Is
go on.
Jenna Saw gonna be there on Saturday?
She is going to be there. Yes, she's seen it
Nice,
with us
nice.
on Friday. Yeah, we're actually kind of going on like a wild triple date thing.
Hell yeah.
Kind of a weird conundrum that we brought up. Was like, I messaged everybody like weirdly like late in the night, and I was like, all right, who is everybody going to this? Because I need to know how many tickets I need to buy. So I have to get that down. And the next time around, I got to make sure that I hit up Logan too. I need Logan's phone number or something. So I need to get that.
I got you. I got you.
Okay.
Yo, everybody, let us know what your favorite games of the year are so far. Just go down in the comments. Just hit us up on Discord. Have that talk. Let us know. Did we fuck up? Did the games we picked suck? I don't know.
Let us know your favorite games of the year so far
Yeah,
too. We want to know yours as well. Let us know why you haven't fucking played The Evil Dead yet.
Yeah, and you should just buy it and play it.
Yeah, absolutely.
One
Tell us
of
why
us.
you haven't
One
played
of
Evil Dead the
us.
game yet, and then buy it and play it so
Mhm.
you can be wrong.
Yeah. This has been the Good Kraken Podcast, your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live. Quick, that's
Soldier Boy.
You want to hear live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 12 p.m. West Coast time, right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to our Discord where you can submit topics and questions to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access before we go live on podcasts and video services across the digital sea.
Yarg. Yeah, fuck yeah.
You can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken ! And leaving a review there. We got to get going, but until next time, Rizards.
Man, do I love sailing this ship with both y'all.
It may be highly resarded.
Yarg, 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 yarg.